Hey, everybody.
How are you live? You have a timer.
I have my phone.
Hello.
Las horas, do we tell you, or like, do I put them somewhere, or what?
I put them in for you.
Hello, I'm not here. You see your patient, or
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't recognize him, then it's awesome.
Oh, that guy? The one on bike, I'm here. The only interaction with he said he was 6'4" and he walked in front of me and told me there's no way you're 6'4". That's the only interaction I had with him.
What's that coach, Brad Green?
You more than 4 minutes. We can do a 15 minutes because he's an auditor.
I don't know. Like, that's what, that's new, right?
Yeah, the last meeting we had.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to our Facebook Live. I'm James Fenton. I'm a physical therapist here at CORA Physical Therapy in Coral Gables. Just going to be reviewing some basic lumbar stabilization exercises and stretches that I think might benefit a lot of people, especially now because considering the current situation, a lot of people are working from home and a lot of people are moving less and less. And my goal here is just to improve the way each one of us moves throughout our day. So hopefully you guys get a sense of what's going on. I'd be happy to answer any questions anyone might have. So please feel free to leave a comment, leave a question, and we'll be getting to these at some point soon. What we're going to be going over today is, again, just some basic stretches, things that any of us could do at home with very minimal to little equipment even. So hope you guys enjoy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down over here on this table, and you'll see me get to work over here, okay? All right, guys. So what I'm going to start with is this ball here. We're going to go through a few real basic things. If as I get going, what you guys might experience is any pain or any discomfort through your low back, particularly as you're doing these stretches. My recommendation at that point would be to just stop. No pain, no gain is not always true. If you're feeling pain, particularly through your low back, as you're doing this, as you're working from home, as you're doing any of these at-home gym type classes, I would definitely encourage you to stop, take a break, and get back to these stretches, and maybe even reach out to us. A lot of patients are reaching out to us now during this time. CORA, in all of our clinics, we're offering telehealth to a lot of our patients. It's a way for us to interact and engage with you. And I would encourage anybody, if you're having any kind of difficulty with anything at home, you, a friend, anyone in your family, any caregivers that might be having any kind of difficulty, any kind of pain, any kind of functional deficits, definitely reach out to us, okay? All right, time to get to work. First thing we're going to do is just draw our knees up towards our chest, really keeping your back flat. Keep your belly button drawn in. Just bring those knees in and out. As you get going through this, what you're going to feel is the lower part of your back kind of opening up, rounding out. Again, you shouldn't feel any pain as you do this. The other thing I would encourage you to do is put very little pressure from your heels into the ball, right? You don't want to be engaging your hamstrings too much. Have your abdominals here really do all the work of pulling your knees up towards your chest. Okay? So what we're shooting for here, 3 sets of 20 repetitions, nice and easy. Get some blood flowing to those muscles in your hips, through your abdominals, into your low back. When you're done, what we want to do is cross one leg over like this, right? From this position, we're actually going to just do the same exact thing. Bring one knee up and back out. Up and out. So a lot less range of motion through this exercise because what we're doing now is stretching the piriformis and your gluteus medius of, in this situation, my left hip. Just come in and out. Again, always working to loosen up those hips. You're going to notice a big difference when you get out of this position, the flexibility you have through your low back and through your hips. It's a great exercise to do before, during, even after any kind of exercise class. Even if you're just going for a run at home, it's a great exercise, great stretch to do to kind of keep you warmed up. Cross over to the other side. Just come in and out. Good. So the idea here would be about 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 20 of each one of these exercises. That way you can kind of keep your back opened up, keep your hips opened up. And it's going to help really as we start doing the more of the dynamic exercises, and I'm going to go through a few of them now. What we're going to do is we're going to stay flat on our backs. I'm going to go through a few exercises there. Again, if anybody has any questions, just drop them in the comment box. I see a few of them coming in. We'll be getting to those soon, okay? We're actually going to stay using this big ball. This time what I want you guys to do is just put it right between your knees. All right? Keeping that ball there, give it a nice tight squeeze. And we're going to work on picking our hips up and down. Okay? This doesn't need to be a big movement, right? We're not clearing the bed so high so to cause an increase in the curve in our lumbar spine. Keeping a neutral spine, we just want to come up and down. Up and down. What we're doing here is really engaging our glutes, our abdominals, and the muscles through our lower back. Really working on creating a sense of stability through your lumbar spine. We need to have a stable base if we intend on doing anything dynamic, right? These exercises are great for your abdominals. Really think about engaging your belly button in towards your spine. It's going to create that sense of stability as you come up and down. Good. We'll get rid of the ball for the next one. Next one, what we want to do is what's called the straight leg raise. It's important for this straight leg raise for your toes not to be pointing down towards the wall away from you. Or rather, keep them up towards your chest. Keeping your knees straight, you're just going to come up and down, up and down. It's important that as you do this, this leg not go any higher than the height of your other leg. The reason for that is, as you continue to raise your leg higher, you're putting more of a strain on the structures through the back of your thigh. If you have any kind of lumbar pathology, that could cause an increase in your pain. Remember what we said before, no pain, no gain is not true. So as you're doing this, if you're feeling more pain through your lumbar spine, we want to stop. Switch. Same thing on the other side. Good. So far, we've got 2 exercises down. I'm going to show you one more, and I'm going to answer any other questions you guys might have. Remember, these exercises are real simple, real basic. We're not looking to reinvent the wheel here. What we're really just doing is getting the muscles to give us a little bit more stability as we go about these more dynamic, more functional things that we're going to be doing throughout the day. Okay. Another really good exercise to get our abdominals to do a little bit more work and kind of engage them a little bit more is this supine march, right? So from this position with both knees bent, we really want to think about engaging our abdominals, right? Pulling our belly button in. We're going to bring one leg up into a position that we're going to call tabletop, right? The top of your shin should be parallel to the ground. The top of your thigh should be perpendicular to the ground. From this position, we want to keep our leg here, bring the other one up into the same position. Then we go down and down. So the sequence here is up, up, down, down. Okay? Think about that cadence. Up, up, down, down. As you attempt to start bringing your second leg up, you're going to feel your abdominals really have to work to keep your back stable on the bed. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Continue with this exercise, right? Again, we're shooting for 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 20, enough so that you feel your abdominals start to work. The one thing I'll remind you guys is as you go through this, if you start to feel that your muscles are fatiguing to the point of failure, that's where you want to stop. That would be an indication to stop and take a break. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Okay? Another thing we want to do is roll onto our side. That piriformis muscle that we were stretching a little while ago, well, we're going to strengthen it right now. Okay? Draw your knees up towards your chest. Keep your legs one right on top of the other. Keep your feet together. Bring your top knee up. Up and down. You should feel that muscle right here, right in the middle of your glutes, really working hard to bring that leg up and down. The most important part with this exercise, keep this top hip from rolling back. If we start to rotate through our trunk, we're not going to get very far with this exercise. Keep your hip forward. If it helps to do this up against the wall, by all means do so. Good. Once we're done here, we obviously want to roll around to the other side. Do the same thing on the other side. Remember, keep those feet together. Keep that hip from rolling back. We don't want to roll. Keep that hip forward. Good. We started this with some stretches using a big ball. I'm going to go through these stretches again without the ball. That way we don't have to buy one. I see a few people asking questions about where to buy the ball. One thing we want to do is make sure that we're providing this opportunity to everybody, despite whatever equipment you may or may not have. So I'm going to show you guys 2 stretches real quick. That way we can eliminate the need to go out and buy some new equipment, and you get the relief you're looking for. Okay? Again, we're going to be on our backs. Just like we did with the ball, we want to cross one leg over. You want your ankle right around your opposite knee. This knee, you want to reach for it with both hands, and you want to draw this knee towards your opposite shoulder. Right here, right? Really pull that knee across. You're going to feel that stretch right in through here, right around where I would be carrying my wallet, right here. I'm going to hold this stretch for about 30 seconds. And then we let go. Do the same thing on the other side. We're going to keep doing this until we reach 3 repetitions of this stretch on each side. Again, holding each one for about 30 seconds. Perfect. Lastly, we're going to stretch our hamstrings out. Hamstring is a muscle that gets tight on everybody. Can't stress how important it is to stretch your hamstrings. What we want to do is get a rope, something rigid, something that does not stretch, and loop it around our foot. The important thing with this exercise is to make sure it's as passive as possible, in the sense that it's not the muscles in my leg that are picking it up, but rather me pulling on the rope. Okay, there should be no slack on this rope whatsoever as I do this stretch. Okay, so again, using the rope, I'm going to pick my foot up. I'm going to take it to a point where I get a nice good stretch in my hamstring. And we just want to hang out here for about 30 seconds. Remember, no slack in the rope, keeping it nice and tight, keeping your knees straight. Stay here for 30 seconds or so. And then using the rope again, we want to make sure we let our leg come down nice and slow. Just like we did with our piriformis stretch, we want to make sure we're doing this 3 times on each side. So we'll go ahead and switch it up. And we're just going to stay here again for about 30 seconds. Good. All right, guys, that pretty much sums it up. I mean, that's the basics of the basics for lumbar stabilization. I'm happy to show you guys more. I want to encourage everyone watching that, if you're having any kind of pain or discomfort through your lumbar spine, reach out to us. We're going to post this video on our Facebook page. We're going to answer all the questions that came in through the comments. We're going to post it on a blog. We're going to keep everybody updated on the responses to their question. We're offering telehealth for those that are interested. If this is just the tip of the iceberg for a lot of what we can offer people. So again, if you have anyone, yourself, family, friends, caregivers that are hesitant to leave their house because of this coronavirus situation, we'd be happy to help out in any way we can through telehealth. Just reach out to us. We'll get things going for you guys. For those that have asked about where to buy some of this equipment, we do have a website that we can point you guys to that offers different kits, different equipment. for you guys to purchase. It'll be delivered to your home. That way, you can carry through with this at home. All right. Again, my name's James. If anybody has any questions, I'm sure my email is somewhere here. You guys can let me know. Bye, everybody. Stay safe.